All right, folks, welcome back to Kings of Opinion, episode 148. I got the Wanderer here. Say what's up.
Glad to have you with us.
So, crazy last week, huh, with these Knicks and everything like that. What a roller coaster ride we've been having, huh?
Yeah, they've been on quite a tear. Unfortunately, the streak ended last night, but they're still in pretty good shape. But yeah, it's been quite a run.
I'll be honest with you. After watching the first two games and them being on the road and winning the way they did, and not even playing their best basketball, to be fair,
Right.
from like the other series, like they were just crushing people.
Yeah.
Like they weren't really shooting that great, but they still wind up getting the two wins. I didn't think they were going to lose last night.
Yeah.
And once again, like they didn't play well yesterday either. The only thing I really think, and listen, this is not the way they lost the game, but these refs got to pay attention, dude. Like how many times are they just gonna like make calls for the Spurs and not for the Knicks? You know what I mean? I don't know. Did you see any of the game yesterday?
I did not. I just saw the final result.
Did you see any highlights?
No, it was close though.
I mean, for the most part, they only lost by 4, but like, they were down 10 early on, then
Okay.
Then they came back, then they were down by 8.
Oh, okay.
It was competitive, but like, there was a couple times where like they were digging themselves out of the hole, and they just couldn't get over the hump. Like one time, I think they went ahead by like 1. I think it was in the second quarter, and they just couldn't build on that. And credit to the Spurs, you know what I mean? Like, they showed up and, they hit a couple more clutch shots than the Knicks did.
Yeah.
But,
Miyama had a big game, right?
yeah, well, not only that, he almost killed poor little Jalen Brunson, man. Not that he's little, he's 6'2", but compared to Wembanyama, he's almost like a kid. Yeah, early in, I think it was early in the game when it was some play and Wemby just literally like grabbed him by the neck and just threw him down to the ground, and you were like, what's going on? And the refs didn't call a single thing, not a foul or anything. And while I was coming home from work, they the people on the radio were saying that the NBA was investigating it and they might actually give him a flagrant foul. Yeah, a flagrant 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
So if they do that, the next time he gets a flagrant, he immediately gets ejected from the game.
Right.
Which could be kind of huge considering, depending on when that happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that could be big.
And not only that, like if he has to now watch himself and play a little more reserved, that might open up the Knicks, offense a little bit more to like drive the basket. And even if he's in there, just try to go at him, and then, maybe his instincts will take over and he'll get another flagrant and then he'll be ejected from the game. Because if he goes from the game, the Knicks win that game easily, I would think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see like what happens with that. Listen, I watched the whole game last night, and I probably shouldn't have. I am exhausted today. But, like, Ernie kind of got in my ear. Remember when he was here the last time?
Okay.
And he's like, this is going to be history. You might want to watch all these games. So I'm watching this game, and I'm like, it ends at, like, I don't know, it was like 11:30, something like that, maybe a little past that. And not that it's not late, but I'm out with Amish and Devang, and we're hanging out and watching the game, and you know how that goes and everything like that. And then I get home, and it's like by the time you get in bed, now it's midnight. You know what I mean, and you wind down a little bit.
Yeah, it's quick turnaround.
Yeah, I didn't get to bed till like 1 o'clock. I'm like, oh my god. This morning, these guys drove me nuts. Like, I don't think tomorrow I could do it. Like, I'm gonna try, but there's no way. Like, if I'm gonna watch the game, I might just watch the game in my bed so that if I pass out, I pass out. But it was a rough one last night, dude. And then for them to lose, like, don't get me wrong, very exciting game. OG just keeps killing it. Like, he's so consistent, like, all the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was great. I didn't even know they had this guy Clarkson on team,
Yeah,
but
Jordan Clarkson.
yeah, he was pretty good because like guys were getting into foul trouble early, so I guess they had to use a lot of their guys yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I wish I followed the Knicks more throughout the season so I could be more prepared to or more excited to talk about them. But like, besides the fact that I didn't think they were going to lose last night,
Yeah.
Listen, Game 4 is tomorrow night. It's a big game for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is a turnaround game, don't you think?
Of course, and you know, maybe they drank a little bit of their own Kool-Aid, you know, going into that game. But you know, we'll see how they come back off the loss. You would think they're going to be fired up for Game 4 at home tomorrow. You know, that might be the motivation they need.
Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. I mean, listen, they've been one of the best home teams all year long. I can't see a scenario, knock on wood, where they lose tomorrow's game. I just think they need to step it up a little bit and go back to the game plan, man, or like switch it up a little bit. Like if the Spurs, and listen, the Spurs are super physical with the Knicks right now because they're not getting called for these penalties. So maybe you do that right back to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And see what put the pressure on the refs to see what's going on. I don't know if it's fake or not, but I saw that they, because of yesterday's game, that they were changing the refs for Game 4. So
Really?
I don't know how true that is. I haven't heard it on the radio or seen it on the TV yet. So I want to see what's going on with that because it was like an Instagram thing. So sometimes those things are fugazi. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really happening, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for them to do that. But at the same time, if you're gonna call like the Knicks for all these little ticky-tack fouls, then you might as well make it worth it and just start being as physical as the Spurs are, because they're not getting the calls. And if you put the pressure enough on the refs, you could be like, hey, listen, these guys are doing it to us, we're doing it to them, and you're only calling it for us. You know, maybe it gets on TV and, maybe it changes that way. But either which way, I think the Knicks will be okay for at least for, tomorrow's game. And then Game 5, I think, is on Saturday, which thank God it's on Saturday. I could watch it and not have to worry about getting up so early for work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, other than that, it's a crazy series now. And like I thought yesterday was a must win. Now Game 4 is definitely a must win. You can't lose 2 games in your home court after what you just did in San Antonio. You know what I mean?
Going back to San Antonio, that would be all the momentum would be back with the Spurs.
Yeah, it's like now it's just the best out of 3 at that point. You know what I mean? So, I'm praying for the Knicks. A lot of craziness was happening in the city yesterday. Did you see any of that stuff?
I did see that they did have a little melee afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the video yet. I thought it would have just popped up on like my Instagram feed, but it hasn't yet. But yeah, I heard it was crazy down at Bryant Park where the watch party was at.
That's where there was probably quite a few, but I guess that was the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Like, I know Billy's had one near Yankee Stadium, but for sure, I think the watch party that's normally outside of Madison Square Garden was at Bryant.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
and because of that melee, and they were beating up on a couple Spurs fans, like 300 people.
I did see one Spurs fan, get into an altercation.
Yeah, crazy, dude. So, I don't know. Like, see, you're looking at it right now. I don't know if they're gonna show you when he knocked him down, but the Spurs are just killing these Knicks, man, all over the place. But hopefully that changes it around a little bit. But we'll see what happens. These poor guys, man. Listen, I just hope they win. But at the same time, if they do win, the city's going to go bananas.
Yeah.
And I'm worried for tomorrow night, too, because if they win tomorrow, that could potentially be the only game that we see them win in the finals at home.
Oh, right.
And if they did that stuff after a loss, I could only imagine what they're gonna do when the Knicks win, you know. So I guess we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, that's what I got so far for the Knicks, and then we got the Yankees and Mets. They're still playing.
That's right.
What do you think of your Mets so far?
They seem to be doing a little better as of late. I think going into, I forget if it was Saturday. I believe it was Saturday or Friday. Yeah, they had won 6 of 8. And they ended up, I think, sweeping the Padres.
Did they, huh?
Yeah. So they're playing better baseball. Hopefully they can, keep it up. I'm not sure if they played last night.
They did not.
Okay. So they got a little break. They'll get back after it tonight. And, hopefully they can keep the momentum going.
So, a little stat correction for you, because I just looked it up. Last week, they basically went, they lost 2 out of 3 to the Mariners, and they won 2 out of 3 against the Padres. So, clean slate a little bit, I guess 3-3, road trip, not too bad. Today, they're home, and they played the Cardinals for 3, and then the Atlanta Braves over the weekend.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, so, listen, if, I know you want to have a good, homestand, but at the same time, you're playing the Braves, who are just, almost on cruise control right now, I guess, for whatever reason.
Right.
They're really good. So if you could somehow, win 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals and win 1 against the Braves and go 3-3, I think right now I'd take that. I know it's not ideal, but hopefully they got some guys come back. I heard your catcher Alvarez is about to come back. I don't know if it's tonight or later in the week.
Okay.
But he's gotten healthier. Apparently, both Senga and Polanco had to stop their rehabs right now because I guess they had setbacks. Yeah, so that's a little rough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, they got some winnable games. Let's put it that way, the Mets. Like, they could, they could catch back up. Yeah. So the Mets are activating Alvarez as of today. So that's good. Senga was scratched from the rehab start. Not good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully they could get a little bit better. Listen, it's still only June.
Right.
You still have 3
early.
months.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, still got 3.5 months. If they could have a positive June, meaning like over 500,
Right.
I think you'll take that and maybe ride that into July.
Especially with how bad they started.
Correct. That's a fair statement to say. And plus, I think, listen, they're only 7 games under 500. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not ideal, don't get me wrong.
Right.
However, you're going a little bit of a win streak. You might be able to pop yourself out of, being under 500, maybe around 500, a game or 2 over.
Right.
And then you could start talking about the wild card and all this. I mean, I don't think they could catch the Braves.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can.
No, I mean, they're 5 games away from 50 wins, so like it's pretty crazy actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Braves are 8-2 in their last 10 games. Their run differential is crazy.
Yeah.
So they're just rolling, and I don't, honestly, I really don't expect them to stop unless some crazy rash of injuries like they had last year, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I think they're going to be okay. So you don't really want to try to catch them. If anything, maybe you want to try and catch the Phillies. You know what I mean? Because they're now over 500. So you want to stay pace with them so you can get a wild card spot.
Yep.
Other than that, just try and take some positive steps forward. You know what I mean? They're 15.5 back from the Braves, dude. And it's June 9th? It's insane. Ugh, unbelievable. So, you got that. So that's pretty much what we got on tap for the Mets. As far as the Yankees are concerned, they're doing all right. We got. I don't think it happened when we did the last one, the last show, but we got really bad news last week about Judge going down, and he had
he's gonna be out for a while, right?
yeah, like at least 4 to 6 weeks. They thought it was some kind of, I don't even know how to say it, so they thought it was something else, but it wound up just being a fractured rib or something like that, or rib cage area. So there's not much you can do besides rest and treatment. Right. So they're gonna do that and check in on him in 4 to 6 weeks and see if it's healed, and hopefully he'll come back. It's not a devastating blow, but when you take out the MLB's best hitter from your lineup, it's gonna hurt. Plus, these Yankees always go through their June swoon, so I definitely saw that coming after Judge got hurt.
Right.
Knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet. I mean, they had a great game against Cleveland yesterday. They played Boston over the weekend and basically split because they had there's a really bad rainstorm we had on Saturday, so they canceled that game. They postponed it, I should say, to later in the season. I think in like August or something, August 19th. Split doubleheader, which is whatever. But so we got that news, and then we had that. But the Yankees wind up, winning the last game on Sunday, so they split with them. We did lose 2 out of 3 at home to the Cleveland Guardians, but now we're playing them on the road, and we won the first game, so hopefully they could win tonight. Garrett Cole's pitching tonight, and he didn't have his best start against them last week, so he gets another try. So I'm kind of hoping that something, gives here, and maybe we could take at least 2 out of 3 from them, starting with tonight. But yeah, they got the job done yesterday. Yesterday's game was kind of crazy. I was flipping back and forth between the Knicks and the Yankees. Thankfully, the Yankees started at like 6:40, so I got to watch most of that game, even before the Knicks started.
Right, yeah.
So, then I think it was like, I think the Yankee game kind of ended right at like 9:15. It did go extra innings, and Cody Bellinger came through, which was nice, with I think it was a bases loaded hit to score 2 runs, and that was all we needed. We brought in Bendar. He did 2 innings of work. He shut the Guardians down, and hope we move on to today's game. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's still early for both teams. I kind of hope the Yankees could just, stay afloat, so to speak.
Right. In the absence of Judge.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're getting Stanton back soon, which will be nice. The Martian should be coming back. He's already doing rehab. He's playing in rehab games now in the minor leagues, so those guys might be able to help. I think Stanton, once he's healthy, he's coming right back to the team. He's not even going to go down to the minor leagues. They'd rather him just hit, real MLB pitching in the game, which is okay by me. And he's literally, I'm hoping not more than a week away. So if we could get through this week and, beat the Indians up a little bit, that'll be nice. I don't know who the Yankees play next. Oh, the Blue Jays on the road. So they go to Toronto. Those are 3 big games. Because I want to say,
series,
I want to say they played 4 games with the Blue Jays in May, towards the end of May, and they split 2-2, which is okay. So now you're playing 3 up in Toronto.
Right.
I'd like to take 2 out of 3 from them too. So, a nice 4-2 road trip would be okay. I would settle for that. Other than that, what are we gonna do? Austin Wells got hurt too. He's having some kind of like headaches or something like that.
Okay.
So they put him on the 10-day injured list, and they're gonna try to figure out what the hell that is. They did the concussion test. That was negative, so that's good. Mm-hmm. But I don't know where he's getting these headaches from. I hope it's not this Clint Frazier thing all over again. Remember when Clint Frazier was having these things?
Okay.
So hopefully it's not that, but it, kind of makes sense why he's been doing so poorly. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, I ain't got much more for you on the baseball side of things, pal.
Okay.
Pretty slow and steady.
That's it.
Watching any of this hockey recently or no? I just see it on. It's on our TV in the background.
But Game 4 is tonight, I'm guessing.
I guess so. Right now, what is it? I think it's 2-1 Vegas right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to the hockey at all. It's too much for me.
I mean, was Vegas in it last year too?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that it might have been the one year in the last couple that they haven't been in. Like I think it was the year before that. Didn't they win, or no?
I'm not sure. It's just interesting that a team so young. I mean, the franchise. It's only been around not that long. Is successful.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like they might even win this one too. So let's see what happens with that. You know what I mean? But we'll see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go to the shows, right? So were you a fan of the Jack Ryan TV shows / movies?
No, but I heard that the Prime show is good.
Fantastic, by the way. But they made a movie that just came out recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Prime. Okay. It's called Jack Ryan Ghost War. Awesome. If you like that CIA type stuff, those TV shows like The Lioness that I was just telling you about.
Okay, yeah.
I finally finished that too as well. I wish Ernie was here. I actually got to text him and tell him they actually have a date for season 3. It's coming out in August.
Oh, wow.
So season 3 of Lioness will come out in August. So Lioness is like another CIA show. Jack Ryan is that.
Zoe Saldana?
Correct. So those two shows are very similar, but in its own ways different. So the Jack Ryan TV show is great, and this one's like a little short hour and 45-minute movie that they made for him. Great. I saw the Mandalorian movie.
Oh, okay. Went to the theaters?
I did.
How was that?
It was good. I think the only knock about it was, for me at least, like it had plenty of action, which is cool, great.
Right.
I guess 2 knocks now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
One, they had like 2 bad guys in it, which is okay, but they weren't really impressive bad guys. Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like it's just
lacking good villains.
Yeah, like the fact that you have to have 2 bad guys means either one can't carry it, and I'm like, and 2, Grogu, it looked like instead of advancing his force powers or whatever, he went backwards. Like I thought in this movie you'd see more of him. Yeah. Maybe not learning, but him doing cooler stuff because he's obviously learned more about the force, because he's gotten a little older. Right. And it almost looked like he took a step back, like he's more of a baby, like he's more afraid to use it, and he doesn't know what it is and stuff like that.
I see. So he didn't have a big as role as you thought he would.
No, I mean he came through when he had to, but at the same time I thought it was going to be a lot more. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
or at least cooler stuff.
You think he's the main attraction, right?
Right. Yeah. Like these kids love that little guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the whole movie. He's just not doing anything. He's just standing there half the time, Right. That's my only gripe about that. I think they could have did a little bit better on those 2 parts. I have to find out who wrote it, but to see. I hope it wasn't John Favreau.
Favreau?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because it didn't seem like his style. But otherwise, it was an entertaining movie for sure. Just could have been better with those 2 things.
Yeah.
My friend at work told me to watch this. It's called Maul Shadow Lord. It's an animated cartoon of Maul between
Oh, okay. I think I've heard about this.
Yeah, it's right after the Clone Wars, I
It's
think.
on Disney?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah? Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like all the Star Wars animated stuff seems to have a big following.
Yeah, they're real. It was really good. 10 episodes. I don't know if they're making any more seasons. They certainly could. How they left it off.
Yeah.
I just don't know what they're gonna do with it yet. I didn't really look into it, but fantastic. Citadel, another CIA. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden watching like back to back, like CIA type shows. Speaking of which, The Agency is coming back out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good show.
I forget when they said it. I had it on my notes. It's soon though. Maybe it's July, the beginning of July. But back to Citadel, their second season came out. I don't know if that's the last season either. It could be because they ended it, kind of thing.
Okay.
But with that kind of show or any kind of these CIA shows, you could always throw in another bad guy, throw in another problem for the world, and these guys got to fix it.
Right.
But they only made 7 episodes for this show, and it was good, short, sweet, action, really good stuff. Not disappointing at all.
Excellent.
Yeah. I got a couple more, but I think one of these I'm hoping you might have seen. So I'm gonna let you take the reign for a minute.
Well, yeah, it might be just a minute because
Yeah.
you know me, I haven't been watching much lately. I did finally finish the Hulk Hogan documentary.
Okay.
That was good. I like that. It was, you know, I didn't realize too, you know, towards the end when he pretty much was broke before the Gawker trial. So it's like, you know, if you know that video doesn't come out, like where would he have been?
Right.
So it's I mean, I guess that's kind of how life works, right? It's, you know, sometimes you get a big break in the, you know, the darkest moment.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so that, you know, I thought that was well done.
It was. Question for you, because since you recently watched it, did they? I don't remember if they said how he went broke. Like I can't imagine how he goes
after
broke.
After the divorce.
Oh, so she took.
He pretty much just, you know, I guess because he felt bad because he cheated on her. He pretty much gave her like whatever she wanted. Like he agreed to
Everything.
To give her whatever she wanted, which was, I guess, most, if not everything. Yeah, I think that's how that went down.
Wow.
And yeah, so he was, you know, he had fallen on hard times. It seemed. Maybe that was when he, you know, went back to like the smaller, you know, organizations and was, you know, just trying to make a buck.
Yeah, I felt bad for him at the end a little bit.
Yeah.
He was doing anything he could, and he was banged up, and then he had a bunch of surgeries and everything.
Right. Yeah. It seemed like his body just, you know, wear and tear over the years got the best of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still watching The Boys. I think I'm on like episode 5. I could definitely see what you're saying. Like, the first episode like pulled me in, but since then, like, you know, I'm still engaged, but it's not like great. It's not great.
No, not at all, right?
It's not, you know, it's not like you wouldn't think that like I said, I think I'm on like the 5th episode, and so, you know, there can only be a few left, and there's not really, you know.
Yeah, there's 8 episodes, so you got a couple left.
Yeah, so I mean, things are happening, but it doesn't, you know, nothing really, you know, spectacular, I guess.
No, exactly.
Yeah, like the episode I'm watching now, all of a sudden it just starts going from people's point of view, and I'm like, this is an interesting time to start doing this.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, like I said, you know, I got a few episodes left, so I guess next time I'll let you know.
Yeah, you'll have to ride it out, you know?
How they tie it up.
Right.
And yeah, I don't really think I watched anything else because like I said I haven't. That's it. Those are
That's all she wrote.
the two things. Yeah, I haven't really been watching a lot of stuff.
Okay, so I'm shocked you didn't mention this one. I'm gonna start with this one first. Spider-Noir.
I've seen the attraction. I mean, you know, when I turn on Prime, they let you know it's their new show.
Yes, 100%.
But you know, I'll definitely get to it when I finish. Probably.
The Boys.
Yeah, at some point. But what do you think?
So I'm almost done with it actually.
Oh, they dropped it all at once?
Yeah, they actually did. I was shocked.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. I think it's 8 episodes.
Okay.
I think I'm on episode 7 right now.
What do you think?
So what I've been doing is going back and forth between 2 shows. So I'm watching one episode because they both have 8 episodes in it.
Right.
So the one show is 11/22/63.
What's that?
I'll get into it after
Oh,
this.
is that the Stephen King thing?
Yes.
Cool.
With James Franco.
Okay.
So I watched one of that and then one of Spider Noir. And the cool thing about Spider Noir, and I think Ernie was the one that told us, you go watch it in color and in black and white.
You did mention that.
Right. And the funny thing about it is, you know how I hate black and white.
You're watching it in black and white.
No, I knew I was going to trick you. I knew I was going to trick you. But I do want to because I was reading up on it. Mm-hmm. And so far, the show's great.
Okay.
Like I'm watching it in color, and when I first started watching, I was like, I probably should just watch this in black and white, but I needed to watch it in color first, and the show's great. So Nick Cage obviously crushes it, awesome. Everyone in the show. Matter of fact, you know who's in this show? The guy from Boardwalk Empire with the half a face.
Richard?
He's Sandman.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's in the show, so it's cool.
Nice.
And yeah, so far so good. Great show. I can't wait to see where it ends. Mm-hmm. It's great. And then I don't know if right away I'm going to watch it in black and white, but I'll put it on my list to rewatch it maybe like down the road in black and white just to check it out because I was reading an article on it. And they said in order to film it in black and white, they could just easily film it in black and white, but when they were doing the cinematography, they were doing different angles for it to look different because it's black and white.
I see.
So I'm watching it in color now, and then I want to watch it in black and white to see the difference.
Yeah.
But so far, awesome. You're gonna love it.
Nice.
Yeah. So now switching gears to 11/22/63.
And what's that on?
That's on Netflix.
Okay.
So.
It's about Kennedy.
Yeah. So.
Assassination.
The premise of it is
he
goes back in time and he's got to stop the Kennedy assassination.
Right.
And he doesn't believe like what his friends tell him until he actually sends him back there. Mm-hmm. And then when he comes back, that's where the whole story goes. And you know, it's real quick. They get you right into the story, right into the time travel thing and everything, and you're right, it's a Stephen King.
Yeah, it's a
book, and he messes like everything up. You know what I mean? And now, I guess the story is basically him trying to do what he was supposed to do and stop messing things up.
I see.
And he has a hard time doing it. Like that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Really good, and it came out years ago. As a matter of fact.
I remember when the book came out.
Yeah,
it's a while ago.
I don't know. Like I think the show itself came out in like 2020, you know what I mean? So I don't know how we missed it because that was right during the COVID times.
Right.
We should have been watched that.
Yeah.
But really good, like I said.
It's cool that you found it now.
Yeah, for sure, and it's awesome. So definitely, if you were like me and you missed it, definitely check it out. It's quick. Like even if you watch one a night, you'll be done with it in a week. You know what I mean? So definitely a good show. Definitely a good concept too. But yeah, good stuff all the way around.
No movies?
That was it. All I had was the Mando movie.
Right.
What I wanted to do, but I didn't get a chance to because I was so sick last week, and that's why we didn't have the show.
I was going to say that definitely probably limited your viewing somewhat.
Well, it actually helped just me sitting at home watching stuff, but me going anywhere, no way. The He-Man movie.
Oh, right. That came out.
Yeah. It came out on Friday along with Scary Movie 6.
Okay.
And I went to dabble just to see, like, let's see if I can get last minute tickets.
Yeah.
And they were pretty much sold out, but the front row, both movies.
Wow.
For Friday and Saturday. So hopefully they do good. I didn't see how much yet they made over the weekend, but Scary Movie 6, I'm sure is gonna crush it because it's a funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it doesn't cost them a lot to make that kind of movie.
Right.
Whereas He-Man probably their budget was probably $250 million. So hopefully they can make a lot of, they can surpass that and make a lot of money.
Yeah, but I feel like too with He-Man, you might get all ages for that one.
For sure. And not for nothing, I saw the trailer, didn't really hate it. You know what I mean? It looked cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could recognize all the old characters, you know what I mean, when you were a kid.
Yeah, and the guy, he's not like a known guy, so, he hopefully he did a good, I mean, looks like he did all right.
Yeah, it looks good, like I said. And the only thing was it was getting mixed reviews before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Some people said they loved it. Some people said some critics said they hated it. So I'm definitely going to go try and check that out this weekend and then report that back. Hopefully I'm able to do that.
All right.
I'll tell you what, though, it's hard to go to even go to a 7 o'clock movie on Friday night.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do it all the time, but I guess the stress and of work recently, I'm exhausted Friday. So when I went to go see Mando, I was catching myself falling asleep. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna go try and see the movie on a Saturday when I'm rested, so I actually don't fall asleep during it. And not that Mando was bad, it was boring where I was falling asleep.
No, it's just you were tired.
Yeah, I was literally falling asleep during an action sequence, which is really not like me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got. You got your music, I guess.
Yes. One pick as usual this week. We're going with Boards of Canada with Inferno. That's the pick for this week.
All right. Well, folks, a bit of a shorter episode than I'm used to, but hopefully that's good for you guys. We'll, I guess, see you next week. Enjoy the nice weather out there.
Let's go Knicks.
Yes, let's go Knicks. Go New York.